Hello and welcome. Let me just double, triple, quadruple check that the mic is working. Sure, it looks like it's working. And I did a check in OBS just before this, make sure the volume for the Endless Space soundtrack, which you should be hearing in the background because I shared it. Oh, did I share the audio? Hold on. Nope, 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 nope. Let me do this again. Let me do this again. I probably messed that up. This is what happens. Yeah, I don't think I had share system audio checked. Boom! There we go. Now we got the Endless Space soundtrack playing. Great soundtrack. Amplitude Studios. Great video game. They said if you gave them the credits for the music, that you could use the audio. So here we are doing exactly what they said. I hope you all are having a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. I don't expect to be on this stream for very long. I want to wrap up by 8 o'clock, and then I'll probably end up streaming on Twitch, doing some stuff over there. But it's Wednesday night, and that means we got to talk about New Comic Book Day, starting with Blank Comic Book. This came from a thrift store. I didn't even buy it. Somebody else bought it and gave it to me because they thought I'd get a hoot out of it. And you know what? They are, in fact, correct. I did, in fact, get a hoot out of it. Now, I got a lot of templates and stuff saved on my PC that I found on the internet and all that. But actually, like having a physical book that is, comic book page templates, sample layouts for getting started and stuff, that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, and I'm glad to add this to my library of just, I don't know what to call it, weird comic book stuff. The end. Hold on, I'm trying to get my receipt out of the bag. It was like hiding down the bottom. I apologize for all the crinkling right there. That just is what it is. I'm thinking about next time I go to Graham Crackers, instead of having Sean get me a bag, I'll just take like a tote bag and be like, Sean, put the stuff in the bag and I'll be back up here to get it or something, I don't know. I haven't thought that through, but if I can keep him from having to use so many bags, it's probably be a good thing for both of us. Because I've already got a stockpile of plastic bags for miscellaneous uses, so who needs more bags? Hey! This seems like a very familiar sort of person to me. How is it going, Mr. Easy, if that is your real name? And frankly, I think it is, because it's right there in your name. Like, who could argue with you? Nobody, that's who. So yeah, like I said, I got this as a gift from a thrift store. Just got some fun little panel layouts in it. Nothing major. I don't even know what this costs. Probably like $1 or $2 or something. But this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. And this book here isn't here because it's new or anything. I've actually had, LMAO. It's not LMAO. Hey, you can't shatter. You cannot shatter my belief, Mr. Easy. Who has officially quit anything that isn't Spawn. Wow. Well, you're in luck because I think there are like 57 Spawn books out there right now. Like there's a whole wall of Spawn books, I think, in my store. That's a bit much on the Spawn, man. Don't get me wrong. I liked Spawn, but you can overdo it just a little bit. Just a little. I'm trying to get YouTube to open up my stream view. Here we go. There it is. I can click the button. Now I have mod powers. Oh, bro. Too much Spawn. They're making way too much Spawn. Anyway, this book is here because I'm going to send it to Ironverse Comics, Cody Fernandez. He was talking about like his local comic scene and how dilapidated it was. So I thought, hey, I'd send him a book from up here in my neck of the woods. And then I went looking through my little book here. Let's be very careful what we show. What are we showing? Yeah, there we go. I've got like address labels and stuff from different comic book publishers so I can look up their addresses. And I discovered that Scotch tape actually dissolves some of the ink that's used in printing labels, which I thought that was kind of crazy. Like I got Larry King's printing or like address right here, and the Scotch tape is like dissolved it. It's just a ballpoint pen ink. So I didn't expect that to happen. That's kind of wild and weird to me. Hey, here's a business card from a company that doesn't even exist anymore. I got a card from a comic book store. Card from Peter Samedi. My graham cracker, right there. I got all the stuff, man. Like I told Cody, I collect. I think it's called indicia. It's like the cancels and mailing labels and just that kind of gibberish. Because I think it's interesting to see where stuff comes from. And I get like interesting things sometimes. Like I get a thing that's like been airmailed from Britain or whatever. And I'm like, oh wow, that's cool. Look, it's got the customs label and everything. So it's goofy, I know. But anyway, I'm going to send this to Cody after I get him to send me his mailing address because I don't know it. I think I did a review of this book on my YouTube channel. It's not a particularly great comic book, but there's a lot of like kind of crazy stuff going on in it, so he might appreciate it. I don't know. He might like it just to see like what the competition is doing. Although this book is a few years old, from like 2017, and I don't. Yeah, that's what it says. From 2017, and I don't even think the company is doing anything anymore. But I'm interested to see what Cody thinks about it. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Mr. Easy. Cause oh, hold on, can I share pictures without sharing the screen, or do I have to like do a full-on screen share? No! Ah! I accidentally killed the music. Sorry, I did not mean to accidentally kill the music. That was not my intent. Let's pop this back up. There we go. Share system audio. Let's hide that. I was just hoping to see if there was a button in there that'd be like, yo, you can share pictures here. Like in OBS, I could just drag and drop. But I guess I can't do that here in StreamYard. And yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted to show. Let me put this. That'll work. So I saw this in my graham crackers. I thought that was kind of cool. Uzumaki coloring book. I don't know that I would want to color something like that, but I definitely thought that was kind of neat. Like that this is even just a product that's out there. I showed this to somebody else and they were like, ooh, I really want that Valhalla. And I'm just kind of like, really? Really? But, you know, we all have different taste. Let's see. Oh, yeah. What a cover for Gun Honey, huh? I had to show that to somebody else, and she got a hoot out of it. And then this is a lot of Something is Killing the Children. Last couple of issues just piled up on the shelf. I sure hope these are returnable because these are, at least over here, these stacks are getting kind of long in the tooth, you know? And also interesting, all those Vampirella Year 1s I had up on... hold on, let me stop sharing for just a second so I can pull Instagram up without doxing myself or something. Quit that book too. Hey, that's fine. I actually thought the current thing going on in Something is Killing the Children is a lot more interesting than some of their previous stuff that was going on. Here we go. Profile. Yeah, this is what I want to show. Let me put this back up on screen. So this is all the Vampirella Year 1s that were there. I think I took this photo 2 weeks ago to this day. And this was not even the week they came out, because there's no new this week tag. So this is at least 2 weeks old. So either my dude got to return a whole bunch of these. Whoops. He either got to return a whole bunch of these, or he just sold that many of them. Either way, that's pretty phenomenal. That's pretty wild. So that's like a congratulations, man. You know? Good job. You sold some product. All right. That is enough of that. Let us get to New Comic Book Day so we can wrap this up and talk about some new stuff, because that's what we got here. So first off, I go to Graham Crackers. And when you go to a Graham Crackers, you get 3 books out of the 75-cent bin, formerly the 50-cent bin. I say this every week. It's part of the routine now. And maybe a year ago or so, I'd gotten a couple issues of this book, Dark Stars. And it was like weird alien space cowboy DC superheroes, something like that. I can't really describe it, but it was fun. And I just happened to see in the front of one of those bins was 2 issues of Dark Stars. I just looked down, and there was this greeting me at the front of the box. And I was like, And then I looked behind it. Boom! So $29.28, couldn't resist. These always make for really dramatic covers when people are quitting. Excuse me. Whoa! I opened it up. We randomly went sideways for a 2-page splash. Blood, sweat, and fears. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. How dramatic. What else we got here? Oh, the introspection. She's getting ready to go do her job or whatever. She doesn't want to because all of her friends have left, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what the point of Dark Stars is. I just know that the 2 issues I picked up are pretty cool. And we got a green lizard man with space guns here. I think I'm sold on this particular issue of this book. Hi! Wow. That's a heck of a thing to be advertising. That is definitely not a kid-friendly show. I mean, it's kind of like PG-13, except it's a little more than PG-13. But hey, the green alien with the lasers is here in issue 28 as well. Can we find him? Well, I don't see him. We got dudes in cool costumes doing stuff. The art of this book is okay. Definitely fits the DC house style at the time. Oh, that dude looks pretty cool. He's got all those radiation things zipping zapping off of him. I'm on board. I didn't see the alien with the green gun though this whole book, so who knows if he's even in there. I don't know. Maybe he's not even in there. Only one way to find out. Read the book. Okay, fine, I'll read the book. Now you notice there's only 2 books here, and I said you get 3, right? Well, where's the 3rd one? I picked this up because I got a couple issues of Legends of the Dark Knight. And I picked this up, and as I was walking up to the register, I kind of flipped through it, and I don't know that this art really does it for me. So, by Ted McKeever. I'm trying to remember who Ted McKeever even is. And was he the guy that did, American Jesus or whatever it was? Let's look this up. Not to be confused with the Mr. McKeever from Miracle on... No, It Happened on 5th Avenue. I think that was it. Let's see, what has he done? Miniature Jesus, that was it. I think I have an issue of that book, and I was very confused by it. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. This is kind of a weird fit for Batman, art-wise. It doesn't... It's somehow too sketchy and too cartoony, but it's not, weird enough like Sam Keith. So I don't really get this. I don't know that this works. I absolutely don't know that it works. I'm gonna read it and give it a try and see what I think. But that's my initial kind of, how do I put it? Kind of thing is I don't know if it's gonna work. Also, seeing that Uzumaki coloring book. Hey, it's a Mr. Ninja Weasel. Bro. Mr. Weasel. Mr. Ninja. Mr. Ninja Weasel. How's it going? Doing good? You doing great? You can't just say, oh snap. Just because there's Batman on the screen. You can't just say, oh snap. That's against the rules. You gotta say more than oh snap. We're gonna wait. We're not moving on with this video until he says something other than oh snap, which means he's gonna stubbornly not say anything, and it'll be really funny. Fortunately, we should still have Space Church music playing, so even when I'm not talking, it has not gone dead silent. Ah, fine. Were you here when I was opening this up? Because the art in this thing is really weird, dude. Oh my gosh, Judge Dredd toys. I don't know that I ever actually saw these toys. That seems like very counterintuitive to the Judge Dredd ethos. But here you go. Here you go, man. This is Ted McKeever's Batman. Heck yeah. I don't know if it actually works. I don't know that it works for me. Maybe it works for you, and that's okay. But I don't think it does a whole lot for me. We're just gonna hold the book here and torture everybody with this, or maybe I'm just torturing myself because I can. Because I'm that kind of guy. What are you gonna do? You gonna stop me from doing it? I don't think so. He's skipping leg day. There we go. Woo! Just call me Ric Flair. Don't look at it. I mean, it's kind of Sam Keith-ish, right? It's kind of like Sam Keith, but it's not weird enough. Like, that's all that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Actually, I think Sam Keith's Batman in that Batman, the Max crossover book wasn't that funky looking, so I don't know. We just don't know. Ninja Weasel, we just don't know. So, that's it for the free stuff from Graham Crackers. So now, we get into the other stuff. And this is where I would like to say that, boy, I got so many good books today. I would like to say I got so many good books today, but that would be a lie. If I said that, if I said those words to you today, right now, I'd be lying. Also, that Uzumaki coloring book I showed earlier on stream, like, it kind of makes me want to go read Uzumaki, and I got this nice hardcover. I've never read this hardcover that I bought a few years ago. I mean, I've read Uzumaki a couple of times, but I've never read this hardcover, and it really makes me want to just crack this son of a gun open and read through this thing, because Junji Ito's art is just... it just is. There's no other way to put it. Great book, by the way. If you haven't read Uzumaki, or Spiral, as it's also sometimes known, you should absolutely give it a go, because things just continue to get weirder and stranger the longer the story goes on, and it's absolutely worth a read. One of the best horror books I've ever read in comics. And this is a really nice hardcover. I actually have, like, I think I got the Frankenstein hardcover and something else too, and I haven't read those yet, and I really should. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I only got one book today in the mail, well, in the shop, and it wasn't even a book that came out this week. Punchline number 13 does exist! Who knew? Who knew this thing actually existed? So, a couple weeks ago, when I got back from Bell County Comic-Con, I was like, my dude, can you get me a Punchline 13? When are you going to Chicago to get me a Punchline? He's like, well, I don't go to Chicago for another month, but I can get it through Diamond. So we got it through Diamond, and it came bagged and boarded like this already. Why? I don't know. I got no idea why it's already bagged and boarded from Diamond. He's just like, it came this way. So, number one, got a cool dragon, got Versima. Like, we're already, like, signing up for some cool stuff. It's a shame. Like, nobody seemed to have this book. I went to, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 comic book stores in Waco, Texas. None of them had Punchline. I walked through the vendor hall, and the vendor hall at Bell County Comic Con, I did not see a Punchline anywhere. Well, Bill Williams told me some stuff. It was never dead, and the delay wasn't on. The last 6, 7, 8 months of delay wasn't on the creative team. It was not their doing that the book was delayed. This much. I think the jump from, like, after issue 12 to the next issue, there was, like, some delay there because Matt Weldon is drawing, like, every comic book that exists. I don't know if you know that about Matt Weldon. He's the human printing machine. You sit him down with a piece of paper and a pen, and he's like a dot matrix printer. He just goes and leaves, like, beautiful stuff behind. You know, I think I need to go back and read issue 12 because I don't really remember. Oh, man, that's a great panel over here. I don't really remember where they were at this point. Man, I gotta like commission Matt Weldon to do some art for me one day. Ninja Weasel, put him on the list. Put him on the list of people who I say I'm going to commission, but I never actually will because I'm a cheapskate. Because I'm a skinflint. And if XLG is lurking out there and you want to make me a very happy person, Mr. XLG, like, just do it. Alex Ross, we're putting him on Fantastic Four. Alex Ross needs to go back to painting covers, dude. Like, that book is going to be super delayed because it's got Alex Ross doing the art. Right now, not that anybody here cares, but the Game Hunter 09 is doing surgery on his PC. Anyway, that was it. This is the only book I bought today. Because the books I think that came out this week, that and Robin 17, I actually got last week. So I had no new books this week. I still got to read this one. Robin was pretty cool, but it looks like that's going to be the end of that series. So I'm not going to be buying any more DC because I'm not following it over to a #1 issue with a different name. But no, he's doing the covers, but he's also doing a book. Oh, okay. I got you. I misunderstood, and I apologize to all you people out there who believe that we should understand things, that we should understand each other. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. It's something about the RAM. Oh, hold on. There's a picture here that he got some RAM. So he's adding RAM, Ninja Weasel. So good for him. I hope he resolves whatever's going on. Apparently it's doing like a memory check right now. Life in the Game Hunter universe seems a little scary at the moment. Alright, my friends, I'm going to get out of here, I think. But I'm going to leave you with something that will scar you for the rest of your night. That time I made candy corn pizza on a shortbread crust. There you go. You can just close your eyes and picture candy corn pizza. Now, you know what it looks like when you melt candy corn. That's the kind of life we're living. That's the kind of channel I got right here, people. This is it. This is the kind of premium quality content that you can expect from Dr. Lezabar, PhD, every day, every week, every so often. And stuff like that. So you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. I should be over on Twitch here in a little bit. So hopefully that all You know, that's a thing. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and thank you both so much for joining me, and everybody that's been out there lurking. I love a good lurker. Y'all help make all of this kind of stuff possible. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time, and we should have more Space Church music next time, because I figured out that I can share my desktop audio and not have to share the screen, and it still plays. So that is too cool. All right, thumbs up, and I'm hitting in broadcast.